Dreamhack was great. I missed the Dreamhack people. I mean, honestly, one of my favorite things about Dreamhack is the team. You know, like Robert Olin and Greg Carr and Hellspawn. Like, these people I've done a couple of events with, and they were one of the first people that I did events with too. And it's been like a year and a half, I think, since the last Dreamhack I was at. So it was a super amazing treat to see them. Also, there's this sort of magical vibe that Dreamhack gets because they're one of the huge events in Europe. You know, like even the WCS Europe, it's like a regular event. It has like a very specific studio and it sort of builds up to the finals. But Dreamhack has this legacy to it that it's been around forever. So I mean, like a lot of people know about it. So you get a really diverse mix, which is just always cool to see. So I've never been to Romania, so I got a chance to meet some Romanian folk. And of course, the thing that is the number one greatest is the fact that gamers are kind of similar no matter where you go. Sweden or America, or in this case Romania, they're still like, oh, day 9, it's like great to meet you. Do you think Flash can win this one? You know, and I'm like, oh, I want him to win too. You know, so this is good. And of course, I think the biggest shocker of all is that Taeja seems to keep aging better. He never gets worse. I've never really felt like Taeja was slumping, and now he just cannot stop winning at all. It's kind of remarkable, because Starcraft 2 to me is a game where you can be pretty damn consistent, but not really, really consistent. And he's really, 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 really consistent, so that was the game shocker.
Taeja managed to do a really good game versus life, and then moved on to beat Innovation with 3-0. Quite a astonishing result. Is it that Terran is just so overpowered at the moment, or is Taeja just that good?
Well, you know, touching back on what you asked earlier, or we were talking about earlier about like his consistency, kind of like in the StarCraft 2 design, a lot of it is about the decision that you have already made, as opposed to, I'm in this position now, how do I get my way out of it? Most of the time, if you're in that situation where you say, I'm in this position now, how do I get out of it? You die, you're already dead. Like Protoss, for instance, would say something like, okay, well, I already built 3 Immortals, so I can now hold off this Roach attack. Versus, oops, I only built 2 Immortals, therefore I cannot hold off this Roach attack and I am dead. There's not a lot of ability for you to micro your units in a way that can offset a huge negative position you're in. So you kind of have to be doing a lot of really right choices. And mind games are much stronger in StarCraft 2 than they are, for instance, in Brood War. Because you really can trick your opponent into not building that 3rd Immortal, and then boom, you just run in there and kill them. So what impresses me so much about Taeja is that, for one, he doesn't make a lot of those mistakes at all. And for 2, he really can micro so well and controls so well that like he is one of like 4 Terrans who can even do that and get out of those situations, which is really stunning. I cannot count the number of times that I was backstage with pros, casters, observers, and like, you know, because I'm like, I was sitting behind Adebisi's thing, my little note card, getting ready to run out and interview, you to do it right away, talking to Sue, making sure everything's in good shape, and we see that and we're like, okay, it's time to get ready because Taeja's gonna die right now. Okay, and everyone's like, oh yeah, he's dead, and the number of times that Sue literally walked out and then walked back and was like, wait, what the hell? I thought he was dead. Like, that happened like 3 or 4 times in the event. So, I mean, he defies what most people would expect. So I definitely think that it's a Taeja thing, not a Terran thing.